Our first guest left Cuba when she was only 15, immigrating first to Canada and later to the U.S. She is an accomplished immigration attorney, speaker, author, and major triathlete and marathoner, competing all over the world. We're going to find out how she does everything, and also why today, the first Monday in April, is so critical to Silicon Valley and to hundreds of thousands of other businesses. We welcome attorney Giselle Carson to the show.
Yay,
thank you so much for joining
welcome to
us.
the chat.
I am thrilled to be here.
All
We're
right.
glad to have
yes,
you.
we are glad to have you. So you left Cuba when you were 15. You immigrated to Canada, eventually coming here to the United States. So obviously, that whole experience had to impact you greatly because you became an immigration attorney.
Yes.
How did it? I mean, what was it that you took from that that made you say, I want to do this and help other immigrants?
I can tell you, when I was sitting in the naturalization office in the United States, going through my own naturalization experience, and there was an immigration lawyer there, and this was many, many years ago, ladies. I looked at him, and he was prepping his client that was going to the interview, and I thought, I want to be that person one day.
Wow.
And at that time, law school was not in the horizon. I was a physical therapist. But you know, sometimes there's some things that you see and you just put it somewhere in the back of your mind, and eventually it comes through, and that was there, and that little seed was planted. And
wow. So you were a physical therapist, as you mentioned. Went to physical therapy school in Canada. That's where you met your husband.
Yes.
Now, when you and your family relocated, you know, there was a time when you said that had your parents told you what the real plan was, you would have still been in Cuba. But you would have also maybe not met this wonderful, wonderful man. Do you ever think of that?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course you do.
It took me a little while to realize that, though. When we landed in Canada, and I don't know, have any of you had a chance to visit Cuba since they started opening?
No, not yet.
No, I mean, a lot of
So
people.
excited to
yeah.
go. Yeah.
I want to go myself. I haven't been.
When
no,
the embargo
I
was
haven't.
lifted, it's like that's a whole new opportunity for so many of us who love to travel.
I know. I know.
Can't wait. So,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, it will happen, and hopefully I'll get the chance to go there too. But
Is this your hobby?
that is my hobby. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh! See that? Ooh, we got you, girl. How awesome.
Whoa! Yeah.
Oh, look
Surprise,
at
surprise!
that.
Yes.
Tell us your life, Giselle.
It's flashing all in front of me. I may even see a picture of Cuba somewhere in there.
Well, let's transition into another part of your life. You're a big marathon runner, and you have run so many marathons. I mean, you've run, 6 world marathons, world majors, New York, Boston, Chicago, London, Berlin, and Tokyo.
Wow.
That's amazing. I mean, in itself that you've run one, personally, that I think, but you've run 6, so that's great. But you liken that to the process of immigration. Tell us why.
So, I mean, we're talking about the special day that it is today. It's April 3rd. I was going to say April 1st because it's sometimes April 1st. But April 3rd is the day that many H-1B visas get filed with USCIS. And I can tell you, in my space, there are many immigrants and many employers that are very, very nervous. Their future is in their hands. When I stand at the start line of a marathon or a triathlon, I don't know if I'm going to make it to the finish line.
Really?
You just never know.
Look at those guns, girl.
As we sit here today, I'm half injured and kind of going, okay, you're running the marathon in 15 days. And it's 26.2 miles. It's a long way to get there. So,
And it's kind of like immigrants who, I mean, this is a long way. I mean, literally and figuratively sometimes. So let's talk about today. What is it that happens today?
Well, so today is the first day of the H-1B filing season. So for those that don't know, the H-1B is like the most used professional visa for workers to come to the United States. There's 85,000 of them available. They all become available today.
Oh, wow.
So
85,000 for the year?
For the year, for the country.
Okay.
So last year, for example, there were 237 applications for those 85,000.
Wow.
So there is going to be, who knows how many there will be this year, but likely the same amount, and which means that there is 150 people that have jobs that are going to be looking for a solution.
150,000.
Correct.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, just to
Good
get
job.
the, yeah, because,
Good
because
catch.
there's a big difference between that, because you're like, oh my gosh, only 250. That's a huge
Yeah,
difference.
that's a huge number.
Yeah.
Huge number.
Yeah.
Of people who were looking for and did not get, or
Cool.
people.
So
who,
these are
and-
people that
and
actually-
where it's still available to them.
These
that
are
weren't
people.
applying, right?
There is a lot of people that probably did not apply
Okay.
for many reasons. They just didn't get the filing in
And how
on
did they now
time.
decide? How did they now decide that the lucky 80,000 some?
85.
Yeah, 85,000? Who gets so lucky? How did they choose?
It's a sad system.
Oh, really?
It's a lottery, literally.
Okay.
Is it
So-
politics? Yeah. There's politics.
Is it
playing a little
politics
bit.
or is it like
Probably,
a total luck thing, a
There is-
computer random
So
drawing?
it is a computer random thing, but in politics, in a sense, we control how many visas are available.
Okay.
So we created this 85,000 situation.
And
sad
when you say we,
situation.
who is we?
We, the government, we,
Okay.
Congress.
Okay.
Congress is really the one that.
But are
that-
there certain states that compete with one another, for lack of a better word, like Florida and Georgia? Do we compete with each other for certain
Not really.
positions?
So as the visas, as the applications come in, and literally my staff is actually putting hours in the mail right now. They'll go to USCIS. USCIS is going to put a stamp on it, 1, 2, 3, 5, blah, blah, blah. And then when they know that they've received 85,000, well, actually, they'll keep it open until Friday. And then Friday, if they've received more than 85,000, which they probably will, the door closes. They'll conduct a lottery, and you will see in the news most likely on Monday of next week. We received so many, and obviously we've selected 85, and those 85 could be most likely California gets a lot of them, but just because they file a lot of them.
Anything
Okay.
for Florida, Jacksonville?
Jacksonville has about 2,000 that were filed last year.
That
and-
doesn't seem like a lot at all. We're a big state. But, okay, well, Giselle, there is more to talk about this. So we're going to have you stick around, and we're going to take your take on the recent proposals regarding immigration reform and what that's all about. So be right back. We're going to talk about that coming up.